Alexa, play Saltburn. That'll have to do. Hello and welcome to your new favorite YouTube series, Eat, Whey, Love. I know you probably have so many questions like, who is this guy on my TV screen? Why is he bricked up? And most importantly, what the am I watching right now? And while I don't have enough time to answer all of those questions, I'll do my best for at least two. My goal is to break up each video into 3 distinct parts. First, you're going to take a trip with me into my kitchen where I've been crafting up some really healthy and easy recipes that are going to help you and myself, honestly, to get to whatever your fitness goal may be. Part number 2 is going to be all about exercise. And I think we can all agree that there are as many fitness influencers as there are stars in the sky. And if I hear another telling me about mind muscle connection, I'm gonna lose it. For that reason, we are going to be thinking outside of the box. I am not going to be giving you the optimal push-pull legs routine or optimizing your bench press. We're going to take a step outside of the gym and find some fun, interesting, interactive ways that we can get an exercise in without going to the gym. And last but surely not least, you and we're going to have some bonding time. I'm going to either show you something that I love or I'm obsessed with, or just something that brings joy to somebody else. So with all that said, let's eat.
Okay, this week we are making lamb and beef kofta with harissa hummus and a little something special on the side. If you don't know what a kofta is, think of the content of a hamburger with the girth of a glizzy. Yes, we are making meat logs, you sickos. First things first, we're talking seasonings. If you have sumac, use that, but I don't have a plug for it, so lemon zest is a perfectly fine substitute. All the other herbs and seasonings should pop up on screen right about now, and don't worry, there is a full guide to this recipe down in the comment section. Once you add these, we're gonna pop this into the fridge for about 30 minutes. We are jumping straight into this hummus situation. For that, you are going to need some type of blender. I have a bullet blender, works perfectly. And the star of the show, garbanzo beans. Next, we got to handle this bean juice. It is nasty, it is gross, you don't want it in your hummus. So we're going to drain our can first, and then we're going to wash our beans. If you don't do this, it's going to be slimy, it's going to be weird. I don't know how to help you. Call 911. Whoa, slow down, big fella. Anyway, if you know anything about hummus, you know that a significant part of that iconic taste comes from the lemon. We are going to use the juice from 1 full lemon, making sure to take out all of those seeds. Here comes all the fun stuff. We are going to add 2 cloves of garlic. Oh my god. 2 tablespoons of harissa. 2, there we go. And next, we're going to work with tahini. If you've worked with tahini before, you know that it's very similar to peanut butter. And when I say that, I mean it is very calorie dense. It gives a great sesame flavor, but if you use too much, your macros will be all screwed up. So just be careful. All right, we have our tahini in. And the last step before we close this bad boy up is adding some extra virgin olive oil. That goes into the blender and you're all set. Blend your bean concoction until you got a smooth consistency, kind of like so. And if you like your hummus chunky, you're done. Put this on some pita or serve it with the kofta that we're about to make and go to bed. But if you like your hummus a little creamier, kind of like I do, I'm going to show you exactly how to get that. we are going to scrape every last morsel of goodness back into our blender, and we're going to add some water. There's no real secret to it. Add some water, blend it up, and you should have something close to the consistency that you were looking for. If you need it a little creamier, add a little bit more water, but we're not making soup here. Remember that. I told you you were getting something special in this video, and here it is. Right rice, Mediterranean flavor. This thing is an absolute protein bomb. Look at that. 165 calories, 11 grams of protein, 4 servings in this little bag. Making this rice is so simple, I think it's basically foolproof. To a pot, you're gonna add 1 1/3 cup of water. Bring that to the stove, get it boiling hot, and add your rice. Once the rice is in, you want to turn off the heat and set a timer for 12 minutes. Then you're basically done. 12 minutes later, you come back to a piping hot, protein-packed thing of rice. Don't you dare think we forgot about the koftas. After your protein rice and hummus, it should have been about 30 minutes, so we're ready to handle our meat. And the koftas too. Anyway, we're gonna use the air fryer for this one. A lot of my recipes are going to take advantage of the air fryer. It's just too convenient. I should have got kebab sticks, but I only had popsicle sticks, and it should work fine. A lot of you guys know, when handling your meat, you want to be delicate. You want to wrap your hands around it, and you want to just get enough meat to cover the stick and to be a little bit extra. If you put too much meat on it, it's going to not cook all the way through. If you put too little meat on it, it's gonna dry out. So here we are. I went for my first round. Look at that meat glisten. Oh my God, just like meat. We're gonna put these back in for however long it says in the comment section. And yeah, I think that's the whole recipe. After this, it's kind of just plating it. And there we go, a full plate with the Christmas tree in the background. Let's take a bite. Absolutely delicious. There's nothing else to say about this other than it tastes really good. Everything is high protein or just very nutritious. All right, we are back, and for this week, it's gonna be a full 7 days of jumping or skipping rope, whatever you want to call it. If you couldn't tell, I have been blessed with mastery over almost every talent except for, you guessed it, jumping rope. I don't know if it was just first day jitters, just being nervous in front of a camera, but I couldn't go maybe more than 10 skips without demolishing my big toe. We're getting to around 8-9 minutes. My shoulders are kind of killing me, and I don't think there's any saving this run. So, first day was an absolute wash. Day 2 is where I really started to dial in. I got my mind right after that horrible performance yesterday, and just streamlined the motion of just me swinging those ropes around, and also just got more consistent on the rhythm at which I was jumping. One concept that I really want to solidify in your mind is that abs are made in the kitchen. If you're of the grind set that I need to do hours and hours of cardio in order to lose that pesky fat, I don't want to say you're wrong, because it's possible, but there are so many better, easier ways of losing that weight. We are skipping straight into day 4. I did legs the day prior and just didn't feel like jumping rope after. I was a little winded. And if you couldn't notice, I upgraded and put a little bit too much dip on my chip. We're using a weighted jump rope, which I will very shortly find out was an absolute mistake. Day 5 rolls around, and at this point, I am dreading this challenge. With the weighted jump rope, it's starting to affect my lifts. My shoulders are becoming exhausted maybe after 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm kind of reverting back to how I was jumping rope on the first day. It is day 7. I know I skipped another day. Sue me. But it was difficult to even want to jump rope on this day. So if you're wondering what my thoughts are on this overall experience, if you're doing jumping rope to break up the monotony of cardio and doing the treadmill every day, it's perfect for 1 or 2 days. It's really fun once you get into that rhythm and routine, but to do it every day is way too much.
I know I promised you guys 3 sections today. You got your eat, you got your way. Where is my love? Honestly, I have it all recorded. It's all ready to go. I'll even let you guys know what it was supposed to be. We were going to go to my favorite Zaza spot. I was going to grab a 6-pack, and we are going to polish it off while I watched the sunset. The problems arose when I opened my mouth. The cringe was palatable, and I cannot give that to you guys as actual content. So because of that, we're going to use it as satire. When I tell you, if you try anything from this video, that harissa hummus, I would put that shit on toes. It's already the first video. Why am I talking about toes already? All right, here we are. Let's get started. With that being said, for the next 7 days, I'm going to see how much chains, whips, and ropes actually excite me. Guys, Editor Tyler here, and if you've made it this far, I wanted to give you a special shout out for watching probably some of the most scuffed content ever posted to this platform. Through this week, I've had a lot of those intrusive thoughts of, why am I making this? Why am I trying to be a content creator? What the fuck is B-roll? In all seriousness, if you guys take away anything from what I'm saying right now, it's that this channel is all about breaking out of your comfort zones. I can't tell you guys to try a new recipe or do a new workout or even finding something new to love without breaking through some of my insecurities too. And that's kind of the reason that I even made this channel in the first place. As I move forward and I'm editing these videos, there's still going to be that part of me that says, hey, you look so fat in this clip. Oh my God, your hair looks scuffed. But like I said before, I hope these videos give you the courage to try something new and become a better version of yourself. If you guys even liked a second of this video, it would mean the world to me if you scrolled on down, hit the like button, made sure to subscribe, and while you're there, if you guys have any New Year's resolutions yourself, go ahead and leave them in the comment section.